And Macy, this morning in Cleveland, you can bet the celebration's still going on this morning. Probably some tired teachers after the rallying cry was "Save our schools." This morning, folks who supported putting more money behind the 41,000 kids are waking up winners. Now, for somebody who owns a home worth $100,000, they'd have to pay about $450 more a year. Joining us now live here in studio, the man who might be smiling smiling the most other than Mayor Jackson. You see him right here, school CEO Eric Gordon. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, so let me ask you this. The levy could bring in $65 to $80 million a year. How are you going to spend that money?
Well, yes, we estimate the levy to bring in about $65 million a year at our collection rate. We're going to start this evening at our board meeting by looking at restoring the 50 minutes that we cut from our K through 8 student day. Okay. But this has to be much more than just putting things back the way they were. It has to be about new investments. And so we'll also already be discussing targeted new model schools for poor performing schools in our city's neighborhoods. We'll be looking at extending the school day and the school year for kids who need it most, looking at new technologies like Nook e-readers and those sorts of things. Really adhering to those commitments that we've made through the levy campaign over the next 4 years.
Restoring the school day, does that mean that you're going to be hiring more teachers?
Well, we will need to hire some additional teachers back to the workforce. Those are teachers that we never wanted to cut in the first place. And so we really need to make sure that our kids are in school for not only the time period that they were, but actually for many of them more time than ever. And that's going to require us to bring more teachers back.
This is a 4-year levy. What's the timetable for when students, parents, and teachers are going to notice things changing?
Well, 4 years is a short time, and so this year will be a time when we should notice things changing. And so tonight at the board meeting, the board needs to start considering the actions that we'll take to implement all of these commitments that we've made to the community, so that in 4 years we see higher graduation rates and improvements in reading and math and college-going rates and the things that the community should expect.
Let me read you this. It's from the Cleveland Plain Dealer, where a resident who voted against the levy was quoted saying, "The school system is jacked up. No matter what we do, they're still piling kids on top of each other." What would you say to that mom and others who didn't vote for it?
Well, the reason that we are piling kids upon each other, as this mom might have suggested, is that we have had to cut $114 million over the last 2 school years, and that meant increased class sizes, it meant shortening the school day, it meant cutting programs. This is the first investment we've made in our kids locally in 16 years. To put that in context, they have a young man at Ginn Academy who's graduating high school this year. He was 1 year old the last time we passed a levy to support his education.
Wow.
But we did that last night.
Congratulations to you on your win there. And
so
we're going to be following what goes on at tonight's school board meeting.
Thanks so much.
CEO Eric Gordon, thanks very much. Macy, over to you.